And he said that younger women are what guys want, and then when it comes to sex, they want a younger woman. You don't see all
guys
the rapes.
Guys out there out raping 45-year-olds.
He said this Monday night, and I kid you not. He said you don't see older women, like women over 25, getting raped. Rapes are always teenagers and women in college, like nobody, over 25 ever gets raped.
I didn't say that. I said there's a continental shelf drop-off in the percentage of women who get raped over 25 as compared to
right. Within 12 hours of the time he said that, the news broke, and 200 guys raped a woman over 25.
Yeah, exceptions don't disprove a generality.
Okay, but I just thought that was just like... And
Laura Logan is, if I wasn't such a... Well, she's hot. She's smoking hot. Even if she's 39, she's had a kid and she's smoking hot. Smoking hot. Just imagine she could, tell you the news while you're...
She could almost work for Fox, she's so hot.
Yeah, just imagine her, updating you on the Middle East while you're...
So what do you have to say about all that? You went to town.
I'm against it. I don't think that gangs of men should sexually assault women who don't want it.
Yeah, I heard.
And she was seriously injured. It was horrific. She was in the hospital for several days.
I've heard unsubstantiated reports today that she was attacked both vaginally and anally by several guys over a half-an-hour period.
Yeah, she was assaulted for 20 to 30 minutes.
So here's my question. How many minutes does each guy get?
That's terrible.
Because I'm trying to figure out how did they
well, if it, or 200.
How did they work that out?
Well, 200 men, 30 minutes. So that's pretty simple. That's 10 seconds a man.
That's not a lot of time.
She was attacked with flagpoles, according to the Lakewood Rod. Yeah, 10 seconds a man. But they kept saying that she wasn't raped; she was just assaulted. So
I don't know. I heard today that it was vaginal.
What was the source? Who reported?
Somebody got a hold of a cell phone that filmed it.
Well, there's some kid who's claiming that he has a YouTube video saying, "Oh, I'm looking at the Arab media reports and I'm looking at this cell phone," but that's a hoax.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I wasn't there. Okay. I wanted to say I told you so to everybody.
Okay.
I just want to say I told you so. 2 weeks ago, not a week ago, but 2 weeks ago, I said here that if Egypt falls to the if the guy gets overthrown, if Mubarak gets overthrown, and the party once he's overthrown, it could be that all bets are off, and that the peace treaty that he had, the Camp David Accords, and if the peace treaty that he had with the state of Israel may only count if he's in power. No, he didn't make it. It was Sadat, right? Anwar Sadat made it, but he took over for Anwar Sadat, and they're throwing out that ruling party, if you will. They're throwing out that regime. And with it, maybe they're also throwing out the peace accords, right?
Right.
So this could be very bad for the state of Israel, and they gave back, the state of Israel gave back the Sinai for this. And at one point, they even had to control the Suez Canal. So, if they're going to throw out the peace accord, then the state of Israel needs to send armies and take back the Sinai, right? And perhaps even take back the Suez Canal. And what did we see? I am already proven right. They took power of it last Friday, and in less than a week, what did we see? Iran tries to send 2 ships up the Suez Canal.
Yeah.
They haven't had a chance. When Mubarak was in power, for whatever he was, he didn't allow Iranian ships through that Suez Canal. He didn't mobilize armies to come fight in the Sinai. You know what I mean? He held his end of the bargain. Now, there's some people that say that he helped filter weapons underneath tunnels to the
Right.
into Gaza, whatever. The point is that he's better than whatever the fuck they have now.
Right.
Whatever they have now is they're letting these ships through. And I happened to see this right before I came over. I saw this on Israel National News. There was a gigantic earthquake at the bottom of the Suez Canal today. Right where the ships were about to enter the Suez Canal.
Wow.
Gigantic earthquake. Israel right now should send its armies. I told them this. I said this a week ago, and I'm proven right. They should send it, and they should go recapture the Suez right now. Not even wait.
Do you think Laura Logan's sexual molestation was based more on contempt than on sexual desire? The Arabs who did this were primal beasts following the morals of the Saudi Bedouin, aka Muhammad.
Hey, it's
Elizabeth Sands.
Hey, Bess, how's it going?
Oh, you know her?
Yes.
Is she one of your teenagers?
No, but she's a young woman.
Under 25?
Yes.
So there are a lot of men who'd like to rape her.
Why would you say that?
I mean, so do you think the molestation of Laura Logan was based more on contempt than sexual desire? And would you say the Arabs who did this were primal beasts following the morals of the Saudi Bedouin?
I don't know. I don't have enough information. I don't know how to answer that.
That is wise, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't there, and I don't know who did it, and I don't know what their motivation was. But I do know this: that it was an animal thing to do. It was an animalistic action. There's no apologizing for what happened.
Sorry.
No, I mean there's no apologizing because I've seen some people try to apologize and say, "Oh, it's just the mob mentality. It could have happened anywhere." And I'm thinking, Jesus, the Lakers won. The Lakers won. Do any women get raped by 200? By 200 Schwarzers outside the Staples Center? It doesn't happen like that. They tip over a couple of cars, they set a couple things on fire, there might be a fist fight that breaks out, but 200 people raping a woman, calling her a Jew? Come on! That doesn't happen anywhere in America, right? It's not a mob mentality thing. It's a fact that these were Arabs who hate Jews. This was a racial, a hate crime. This was a hate crime. They took a woman and they said this, and it was a hate crime. What motivated them, I don't, and I can't answer that. I don't know if it's because they're Arabs or because they're Muslim or whatever, but they are people that hate Jews.
Now, I think like the natural man is a rapist, and what stops most men is like fear of getting caught, and it's just not socially acceptable to do this in the United States or in the Western world. But like, do you think that the men who are molesting Laura Logan would face like a lot of social ostracism from their communities if the word got out they were assaulting Laura Logan?
What do you mean?
Well, like if, let's say you and I participated in some 200-man assault on a female reporter, sexual assault for 20 to 30 minutes.
Right.
And then we like came back to Torah Talk and talked about it. Do you think, I think we'd face a little social ostracism. But do you think these men, when they go back and do their Quran talk, hey, yeah, there's a group of us and, we assaulted Laura Logan for...
Okay, I don't know that they are... I don't know that they follow Islam. I don't know that. I don't know who they were.
Let's say they're secular and they just like told their friends, like, do you think they'd face a lot of social ostracism in Egypt?
No, I don't think so.
I don't
think so either, because there's so much anti-Israel, anti-Jew stuff.
So, like, the basic male nature is to rape women, if you can get away with it, and what stops it is that you can't get away with it in the Western world, and also if you have values. But, like, that's just the way God made man. And if you're a good person, you control your desires, but still, every man wants to rape women. You just control it. Like, you see an attractive woman, the natural thing as a man is, oh, I want to take her, I want to molest her. But if you have good values, or if you're scared, or if you're in ill health, or she looks like really robust so that she could kick your butt. But, like, the evil thing is not the desires to, get with a lot of women. the evil thing is like